All right, so we are going to check out Zooks. We're doing the Las Vegas loop. So this is so exciting, everyone. We are in a Zooks, and so we need to press to start the ride. And the gentleman told us that we are among the first to preview this ride. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit, it's good that we are a little bit tipsy because I think otherwise I might be a little bit too afraid to do this. This is Zooks. This is a totally autonomous ride. We signed a waiver when we agreed to do this. And we are going to do a 21-minute Las Vegas loop. So interestingly, I just took my seatbelt off because I was slipping down a little bit too much, and all of the lights came on, and there was this little chime to remind me to put the seatbelt back on, which I have absolutely done. Let me show you. We've got MGM Grand over here. We've got this more relaxing music on. We have a green light, but not for the left-hand turn. So the Zooks is waiting in position. There are at least 2 cars in front of us. Here's a dude over here. He's not concerned at all that there is an autonomous vehicle, although I see the passengers in the back, they're looking. I suppose it is rather a spectacle because everybody knows that the Zooks are autonomous vehicles. And the Zooks is turning left on Las Vegas Boulevard. And so now we should be getting some nice views of the Las Vegas Strip. Here's Excalibur. Over here we have MGM Grand, where you see the green. So here we are going past New York in the Zooks. Feel pretty safe. We have seen enough from the Zooks to, I think, feel comfortable and not worry that there's going to be any red light running or anything like that. So at this point, we've noticed that the Zooks is going in between New York, and I suppose it's Park MGM, which is unfortunate because we're staying at Aria. And if we could only have elected for Zooks to drop us off here, it would have been pretty convenient. But instead, we are here for 9 more minutes until we get back to Resorts World. So while this is a free ride, just for fun and to check it out, once we get back to Resorts World, we will have to find our own way to get back to Aria, which is where we are staying during this trip. So we just noticed up here, there is an emergency button. So if there was something just that you were really concerned about, you could hit that emergency button. There are lights here, so you can turn those on and off. But we have observed that the Zooks is obeying all traffic signals and stop signs. It said that it was going to do a Las Vegas loop, but we see that it's doing more, not so much the Las Vegas Strip, but I believe this is Frank Sinatra Drive, which maybe is a little bit better since it is in testing mode at the moment. Yes, we're on Frank Sinatra Drive. So there is the emergency button. There is a button here where you can press it for help. And it tells you what time it is, how much time there is to get to your destination, There's a home button, a music button, and a climate button. So it is meant to make you feel completely comfortable. As Mr. Elawilly just said, it does seem as if the Zoox is going a little bit fast, but I do imagine that it is traveling at the appropriate speed limit. There is a lot of room here. You could easily seat 4 passengers with seatbelts on. Right now you can see my feet kind of stretching over to where passengers would be seated.
There's a charger.
Oh yes, that's right. There is a charger over here in this area, so you can charge up your devices. There are drink holders here as well. So it seems like Zoox has got you covered with the different items that you might need during your ride. I don't think we ever would have felt like this would be the type of transportation for us, transportation without a human driver, but I feel totally okay about it. I mean, I've seen enough that makes me feel like this is safe. I do know that it is pre-programmed and that there are any number of things that could happen along this route. And once Zoox has an app that is publicly available and you start asking Zoox to take you lots of other places that it's not pre-programmed to take you, it might be a little bit dicey. But for now, we feel completely comfortable. And it's been kind of cool to check this out, to be among the first to get this test ride here in Las Vegas. So now we're back at Resorts World. And this is where the test loop of Zoox begins and ends. We took the longer trip on the Las Vegas loop, which was 20 plus minutes. And it was super interesting. I mean, it was really instructive to see how the vehicle reacted to things like stop signs and lights. We have about 1 minute left before we return to the same place where we were dropped off. Here's a stop sign. You can see that Zoox has stopped. It's turning left. I'm assuming it's using its turn signal. I don't really know. But this has been really amazing, honestly. I never would have imagined that.
We're arriving soon.
There you go.
Select your phone and other items.
I never would have imagined taking an autonomous vehicle, but this was fun. It was a free ride. It was really cool to check it out. I'm not sure how Zoox will do when you're just using the app and putting in random destinations, but for this pre-programmed loop of the Las Vegas Strip, we felt totally comfortable. So thanks, Zoox, for the opportunity. We're glad we got to check this out. We're back at Resorts World and we are safe and sound.
Traffic as you leave. Use the touchscreen to open the doors.
Okay, so now you have to open the doors. Here we go. Here is the Zoox that we took from Resorts World around the Las Vegas Strip for about 20 minutes. So a really cool opportunity. So at this time, if you are interested in taking a Zoox for a test ride, you need to pick it up at Resorts World and they'll have you do a little bit of online paperwork so you can sign a waiver and check it out. You have two choices: a loop around Resorts World or a loop around the Las Vegas Strip. And it picks you up right here in front of Resorts World at the carport. So a very, very cool kind of situation. I'm glad we got to do it. Here's another Zoox that's coming up so we can watch it as it returns to Resorts World. Never in all of my days did I expect that I would take an autonomous vehicle around Las Vegas. But I did, and it was a cool experience. I felt totally safe, and it was an enjoyable experience. Thanks for watching Ella Billy to Love Slots. I hope you found this to be an instructive video.